Now, after a massive uproar over its misogynistic approach, the JNU, in fact, has withdrawn statements where the university had said that girls should draw a line between them and their male friends to avoid the cases of sexual harassment. The chairperson of National Commission for Women, who demanded that Jawaharlal Nehru University withdraw their statement, has taken to Twitter to announce that JNU has in fact omitted the misogynistic remark from its circular, saying that they didn't intend to hurt sentiments and the seminar was an educational one that was meant to address the issue of sexual harassment. So these are fresh inputs that are coming as far as the circular, the controversial circular of JNU is concerned. And now the chairperson of National Commission of Women has in fact tweeted and said that JNU has withdrawn that problematic circular. They've also apologized that they did not intend to hurt any sentiments with that circular, and their message was only to educate people on the base for sexual harassment. So that is what we are getting to know. I have with me on the broadcast Shreya Ghosh, who is a student of the Jawaharlal Nehru University. Let's see what does she have to say. Shreya, now that JNU has taken back the controversial circular that was clearly misogynistic after the kind of furor that it saw, do you think this is a satisfactory enough change, or do you think there is more needed?
Definitely. Can you hear me? Yeah. Hello? Hello?
Shreya, if you can hear me?
We welcome removing of the earlier statement that was published, but definitely this is not satisfactory. In the sense, if you see what has been given in place of what was written earlier, it says that girls will be given counseling on how to avoid sexual harassment, which means still there is a focus on how women's behavior need to be counseled in order to change sexual harassment, or avoid sexual harassment, which means the onus is still considered to be on the individual women. That is where the problematic position is, because it does not take into consideration the fact that it is not about individual women's behavior, but sexual harassment happens in society because there is a social division. Women are expected to do certain roles in society, and if they don't perform those roles, they can be punished. And those punishments can be in the form of sexual harassment or various other ways in which society punishes women. So yes, we welcome the change, but this is definitely not satisfactory. Hello.
Shreya, do you think that the message has actually hit home when it comes to, the university? Because they've also said that while they did not intend to hurt any sentiments, they've also gone ahead and said that this was just meant for educational purposes over sexual harassment. All right, we seem to have lost that link with Shreya. We'll try and reconnect with Shreya. And while she was mentioning that this is a welcome step that the university has realized that this should not have actually gone to their circular, and they have withdrawn it. However, more needs to be done when it comes to this misogyny which is creeped into the system, and they expect women to actually go ahead and change their behavioral pattern to avoid sexual harassment. So this is what one of the students from the university, one of the female students, has gone ahead and said. A lot of furor was seen after that circular was actually out. I think we've got that link back with Shreya. Shreya, I was actually wanting to understand that while the university has withdrawn the statement, they also backed it by saying that it was just for educational purposes, and we wanted to educate the students over sexual harassment. Do you think that the point that many of the people were trying to make, calling out the misogyny in the system, has that really hit home? Because they are still justifying it somehow.
Exactly. Yeah. Though we do appreciate the fact that the previous statement has been withdrawn, but if you see what has been written in place is that girls will be counseled on how to avoid sexual harassment. That has been put in that place. Now, the problem here is that the administration still refuses to admit the fact that it is not on the individual women's behavior that sexual harassment is based on. the new statement still makes a point that the onus is on the individual women. It does not understand the fact that sexual harassment actually happens because there are different social roles that women are given, and if those social roles are not performed dutifully by women, they can be punished in society. And sexual harassment is a kind of punishment to ensure that these
Yes.
socially different roles are maintained. This still doesn't, this realization doesn't still find place, and that's still problematic.
Also, Shreya, what is the faculty members who you must have met after the circular was issued? What did they
Right.
have to say? Because we did see a massive uproar on social media and otherwise. But what is the common sentiment inside the university?
The general sentiment in the university is definitely, they're outrageous in the sense, no one expected the administration to sort of come up with something like this. I mean, most of the faculty, definitely a large section of the students, are not in support of how administration is trying to build the ICC and the way sexual harassment is being treated. Of course, there are parts of the administration and parts of the faculty who are who back the administration and such sort of views would support. But I can say that a major part of the student and the faculty do not support such statements by the administration.
Right, Shreya, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. This is the latest as JNU has gone ahead and withdrawn that misogynistic statement from their circular after a furor happened over social media and otherwise over the misogynist comments that were part of that circular.